Let it ride.
When Vendetta is hit with an enemy Vendetta Sundering Blade with wording stance active, what occurs? How are you feeling about this one?
Remorseful, regretful.
Welcome back to Are You Smarter Than a Plat Player, the game show where I bring on streamers to see if they're smarter than the average Overwatch player. I'll break it down for those who are new here, but if you already know how the show works, feel free to skip ahead. Each streamer will get to choose from a pool of 5 students to help them out, with the default pool being 5 Platinum students. However, they can choose a higher ranked student pool to help them for a point reduction, or they could choose lower ranked students for a point multiplier. Each streamer will need to answer 10 questions with the help of not only their students, but also lifelines, such as Inversight, Duplicate, Winston's Recall, and Chat Pool. Streamers have $200 to spend on 2 lifelines of their choice, and any leftover money will go to their final score. In addition to their 2 paid lifelines, each streamer has a free automatic lifeline called Resurrect, which allows them to be saved if they get a question wrong but their student gets it correct. If they get a question wrong without being resurrected, they get put on a point penalty for each question missed, but if they get 3 questions wrong, their score gets set to 0 and they're out. Finally, if streamers make it past all 10 questions, they'll need to answer the final bonus question with no lifelines or student help to prove that they are, in fact, smarter than a Plat player. If you want to be a student on a future episode, feel free to sign up in my Discord server. You can also submit trivia to be featured on these shows by using the link in the description. Now, let's find out if today's streamer has what it takes to be smarter than a Plat player.
Question, what student pool would you like to go with?
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, what's up?
Is your refrigerator running?
Okay, that's like uphill battle level humor, so I'm gonna assume that's where
What
you're
do you mean
winning.
humor? It's a genuine question. Is your refrigerator running?
Yes, question. My refrigerator's running.
That's good. Uphill battle, that one with the golds.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I love the thought process there. So we have 5 lovely students on the bench for you today. If you want to do a quick vibe check, or if you just want to pick one randomly, whatever, you do you. Go ahead.
I think this is the most expensive skin. This one.
So you're gonna go the easiest question, the most expensive skin. What are you trying to say about the wheels of the game?
It's just I believe in capitalism. I think that's the best way to go about life.
So, question 1. You have reading as your bronze difficulty question for 200 points if you want to, start off strong with a big bunch of points. And then we have math and music, which is our unranked difficulty. So, where would you like to take us? If you want to quickly consult with your student, you totally can.
I'm good at maths and music, so I mean, music is our best bet.
Okay, wait. Do you play the game with music on, or do you have your own music playing?
With music on.
It could also be sounds, footsteps,
music. Let's
old
go.
sounds.
Run it.
All
Music.
right, cool.
Music.
Let's run
Final
it.
answer.
Which map does this track belong to? I'm gonna go ahead and play the excerpt.
Oh man. Okay, so it's definitely not Horizon. It doesn't sound spacey.
Do you play with music
it's not
on?
Antarctic. No, I have Eurobeat blasted 24/7. My eardrums are
Interesting.
cooked.
Okay.
But I know all the footsteps and all of those. So if my student covers the music, I can do the rest. Is my logic. I don't. It's not Antarctic because of the. And it's not Horizon because then it does not sound spacey. So it's Nepal or Shambali. Or Shambali. They're in the same area. I hear a bell.
I'll play it one more time.
I'm thinking Nepal.
While you talk, all right? You want to go in Nepal here? Have you ever heard this, ever?
No, I'm going off of vibes. I'm entirely vibing this. My gut is telling me Nepal because it leans more. No, but it's all the thuds are all modern. All the OG Overwatch maps don't have as much thud in their base. Because it's like 2016. So it could be Shambali. Nepal and Shambali are in the same country. I don't know. Shoot. One more time. Shambali, final answer.
All right.
What made you final answer?
What made you swap from Nepal to Shambali?
It sounds too modern.
Okay.
That's all I got. It sounds like something that came out within the last 5 years.
Your student has also answered, and I have bad news for you. You both put Shambali, which means if you got it wrong, you cannot be resurrected, and you would get your first question wrong and be on losing trend for the entirety of the game show.
That's an awesome start. That's awesome. Okay.
But you don't have to worry about that because you got it right. Good job.
Oh, and now I get the rest off. We're
All
saved.
right.
Okay.
It was in fact
Okay.
the Shambali. All right. Question 2. We have science for our bronze difficulty and art and English for our unranked. Where would you like to go?
Science.
Okay. Are you sure you're good at ability interactions? All right.
Easy. Number
Okay.
1 for sure.
YouTube commenters, I do not want to hear it that science is difficult. All right, math and science are just hard, okay? All right, please stop giving us hate for our math and science questions, all right? I'm gonna cry. All right, science. Which ability can be used to escape the lift from Sigma's gravitic flux? A, Kiriko's protection Suzu. B, Moira's fade. C, Orisa's fortify. Or D, Tracer's recall.
Orisa.
Okay, you're just gonna lock that in for sure?
Well, hold on. No, hold on. I'm now mentally visualizing that I remember I used to always press shift on the down slam, which means no, everyone uses more fade right when they go before they go up. I don't think you can do that mid. Suzu still makes you slam down. It just doesn't make you take the damage, and recall you can't use. So it has to be fortify.
Your student has locked in their answer.
Oh no! Oh no! I'm sabotaging my own mind. I'm gonna have to guess Orisa. It's either Orisa or Moira.
All right, how confident are you feeling?
Not at all. And not about the answer. Orisa, final answer. I gotta go for it.
All right.
I gotta.
Your
Orisa.
student also put C, Orisa's fortify. And
Don't make
you
it hurt.
and your student are on a roll because you guys have gotten both correct both times. So shout out to your student. Shout out to you.
Okay.
You're 2 for 2 so far. Good work, good work. All right. It is time to pick a new student.
I feel like if I get one wrong answer, you're just gonna have the first recorded heart attack in Overwatch history on camera.
Oh, that would be great.
I can barely handle being right. I'm gonna die. You know what? You're the one moving. That one.
Oh, okay. All right. Question 3. We have history and reading for a bronze difficulty, and then geography as your first silver level question. So where would you like to go?
Geography. Let it ride. Let it ride.
All right. Which map is this image from? A, Busan. B, Oasis. C, Hollywood. Or D, Numbani.
I mean, for me, the obvious answer is Oasis, but I'm thinking about the nighttime, daytime. Hollywood doesn't have. No, it's Oasis. Well, no, hold on. Wait. It could be Dusk Numbani. Hold on. No. Plants. The plants in the background.
Are there any you're sure it's not?
It's definitely not Busan.
Okay.
And I know there's a poster on Hollywood with this one in the spawn room of attackers first. But I also know that the thingy around the poster, I remember that being an Oasis because over here I think this is Oasis because around this sign there's a walkway, like in a circle that goes up to a little staircase to the first choke on the map with the cars. And then next to this, yeah, it's Oasis. Oasis, final answer. Yeah. There's a little, it goes up a little bit and there's a car on the side. There's that giant gap that J3 teleported everyone off the map with. And then there's that mega on the side. And then there's all those cars on the side. It's Oasis. Final answer. Done.
All right.
It could be Numbani, but I'm just gonna throw it at Oasis.
Your student also put B, Oasis, right?
And we're just the smartest people alive,
And
right?
you guys
So
are
Oasis.
just the smartest silver players
We are
alive.
just that guy. We are that guy. We
You
are that
currently
guy.
are at least smarter than a silver player, Question. So good
Okay,
work. It was
hold on,
in fact Oasis. Moving on to our next one, question 4. We have math and music for our bronze difficulty for 200 points, and then social studies for our silver difficulty for 350 points.
350 is bigger. Silver. Social studies. I got it.
I love when
Easy.
people pick social studies. Let's go.
Yeah, I follow Overwatch TMZ. I know what is up. I know all of it. I'm so ready.
What is the
Shit,
name
no.
of the Sojourn player whose overclock landed 3 killing blows with a single shot in an Overwatch League match? A, Merit. B, Prophet. C, Lip. Or D, Seeker.
This is so sad. I don't watch. Damn. This is so sad. This is so sad. Oh no. Oh no. I vaguely remember that this happened on King's Row, I thought. Right after capping first. I think. In that little corridor, but I don't know who was playing.
Do you have any idea who it wouldn't be?
I think Merit's a support player, right?
I don't know.
Maybe?
Is he?
They play Lucio, I thought? I don't know. I know Lip is the GOAT because he plays Sombra. I know Prophet is also the GOAT, but I think he plays Tracer, not Sojourn. Like in he's flex DPS. Lip is hit scan. I don't know I know Seeker's the GOAT, but I don't know why. That goes for almost all of them, except for Lip. I know Lip. Lip is the GOAT.
Your student has locked in Do you have it down to a 50-50 maybe?
I have it down to a 25.
Yeah. All right. What is it?
Yeah. It's either merit or profit or lip or seeker.
You have it narrowed down pretty well. Do you want to narrow it down further to 1?
If you could, yeah, if you could.
No, it's
yours.
okay. It's okay. If you insist, you got this. I'll let you do it.
Don't be like that. You can.
No,
do it.
it's okay. You're the guest. I'm trying to be a good host here. I let you got this. It's okay. It's okay. You got this.
I don't know. Seeker. Final answer. I don't know.
All right.
But it could be merit. Oh no, not final answer. No.
Didn't you say merit's a Lucio player?
Yeah. So see, but I could be wrong because I don't know any of them except for lip. I know profit and lip, but I don't know.
So what do profit and lip play?
I know lip. He plays Sombra, and then also Hitscan because I know he plays Reaper, Cassidy.
So why could it not be lip if he also plays Hitscan?
Because I feel like I'd remember if it was lip because he's my goat because he plays Sombra. I'm gonna guess merit. Final answer. I don't know. I gotta pick one of them. There's one of them.
I really hope you don't have chat open because they've been spamming merit and you thought he was a Lucio player, but I'm gonna let that suspicion slide.
I can show you.
I'm gonna let that suspicion slide that you picked a Lucio player. All right.
I don't know.
Yes, it was in fact merit question.
I don't know.
I wonder how you got to that conclusion.
I feel like I think I baited the cosmic universe into thinking I was gonna answer the most wrong answer possible, and then I picked that answer, right? So all the vibes emanated away from merit, which meant it has to be merit. You know,
you get your one suspicious answer. That was it. All right, you moved
was
on.
Was it King's Row? Because if it was, then I do remember it being merit. It popped into my mind. Was it King's Row? Was it on King's Row?
I have no idea.
That's awesome. That's what's up.
I don't think it was King's Row. I think it was like a push map.
Oh.
All right.
Wait, so I got it right.
Yes, you did in fact get it right.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I was gonna answer Seeker. I know it was. Yeah.
Your student also got it right, just so you know. But to game students, it's time to pick another one. So say goodbye to your Lucio.
I'll miss you forever.
All right, you have 3 more students to choose from.
I mean, the heart. It seems very lovely.
Sim. Hello, Sim. Hello. All right. We have history and art for our silver difficulty for 350 points. And then we have our first gold question, which is reading for 550. So where would you like to take us?
I mean, I want to do reading because like unranked to GM, it's the next in line, but I don't read. So that's going to be a tough one. I think history.
What time period was the second Overwatch Classic mode based off of? A, September 2017, B, June 2016, C, August 2016, or D, January 2017?
This is cruel. You put them so close together. Oh, this is cruel. Oh, I know the one after that is the October patch. I know they did that. The first one... Wait, Sombra dropped in 2016, right? And the second one had Sombra. Did it have Doomfist? Wait, actually, hold on. The first one... Okay, so I'm basing this entirely off of Sombra. The first one did not have Sombra. The second one had Sombra. It was supposed to be the one where you could get heal ult charge off of health packs, but that was bugged. So it had to be in the brief 5-month period where it wasn't perma-stealth, and you... No, wait, because you could get it. So it's not in the period... is that 2018, though?
I'm going to tell you for free what somebody in chat answered. They said 2012. That's your one free lifeline.
I mean, that's when the calendar stopped, right? That's when the flood happened. So everything after that is just like non-canon if you think about it. So that is a good shot. That's a good shot. I'm gonna go for Atlas. Wait, that's the wrong. No, hold on. It has to be Atlas. No.
Everything points back to Atlas.
Okay, it's definitely not 2016 because that's when Overwatch dropped. So that was when the first one happened. So that's 2017. I don't recognize the word January with Overwatch Classic in my mind palace. So I'm thinking September 2017. I think August. C, final answer.
Is that a... Okay, yeah, final answer. All right. So we have August 2016 as your final answer. Your student put A, September 2017. How are you feeling about that?
That's when the third one was. Because that one had Sombra, I think.
All I can tell you for sure is that your final answer that you locked in is incorrect. It was not C, August 2016. But the real question is, did your student get it right? They put
they're smart.
A, September 2017. And Question, I have bad news for you. You used your only resurrect in the game because your student did get it right. So shout out to your student.
Saved! My goat!
So say
We're
thank you to
together.
Lexi
Let's
right
get it.
now.
Saved!
So
Okay.
shout out to Lexi. It was in fact the patch was based on the moth meta. Move on to question 6. So we have English and math for our science difficulties for 350 points. And then we have science for our gold difficulty for 550
Science
points.
done. Let's get it.
Oh.
Swag.
Gold science, we're going to just jump into it.
Gold. Yep. Let it
All right,
ride.
I don't want to hear it if
17
it's
black.
difficult. I
don't care.
YouTube
I'll get
commenters,
it
I don't
wrong
want to
with
hear
pride
it.
and honor.
All right, let's get
I
it then.
will walk up to the pearly gates of Valhalla.
Let's
Science. Let
get
it ride.
When Vendetta is hit with an
Skip.
enemy
No.
Vendetta Sundering Blade with wording stance active, what occurs? A. Vendetta always takes 25% of its intended damage. B. Vendetta always takes 0% of its damage. C. Vendetta always takes full damage. Or D. Vendetta takes 0% damage if she's facing the blade. Otherwise, she takes full damage. How are you feeling about this one?
Remorseful. Regretful. Enemy Vendetta Sundering Blade with warding stance active. What occurs? I know melee damage just doesn't work on it, but I don't know if Sundering Blade is the projectile that you throw. I don't know if it matters. No, it gets eaten by Diva Magic, so it's not a melee. It's either A or D. D.
You gonna go with D?
Let it ride.
No
Let
lifeline?
it ride. No lifeline. Let it ride.
Your
I need
chat's
those
begging
points.
for a chat poll. It's free.
Yeah, let them beg. Let them
All
beg.
right,
Hands
that's
and
fine.
knees.
Your student also picked D.
And we're smart like that, so it's fine.
This is where your chat gets payback and can point and laugh at you for not going chat pool because you are both wrong. Crestron, you are officially on losing trend.
This is upsetting. This is upsetting. Although I
Chat-
have something that says otherwise, if that helps. Here. You
Oh
see it?
my goodness. Okay, well,
There we go.
we're gonna ignore
I have
that. All right, time to pick a new student. So we have 2 students left to choose from.
Okay, I'm thinking Dragon has numbers in the name, which means they're an elite tier gamer. So I'm gonna go for Flare Toga. Because I feel like Draken might be like on the dot of ranking out of Plat because he has numbers in the name, which is very gamer-like.
Alrighty, so
Okay.
question 7. We have reading and art for gold difficulty, 550 points each. And then we have our first platinum question, which is science. Where would you like to take us?
Science, final answer. I gotta redeem myself.
Yeah, we're
I
not
can
even
do
gonna
this. I
think
believe
about
it.
it. We're just gonna jump right into science at the beginning.
I don't
Okay.
think. I simply
Alright.
let it ride. I
Right.
have to. I have to.
Which ultimate cannot be cancelled by Mizuki's binding chain? A. On Ron's Vermilion Ascent. B. Junker Queen's Rampage. C. Vendetta's Sundering Blade. Or D. Jetpack Cat's Catnapper.
I mean, it's such a shame that I really one-tricked Mizuki for the first 2 weeks of the season because I know this one. Onron, you can, done it, been there. Junker Queen, depending on perk, but I'm assuming no perk, you can cancel that. Jetpack's Catnapper, been there, done that, have done it. C. Drags her down, but it doesn't interrupt it.
All right. Your student also picked C. Not that
That's
it would
what we
matter
did.
because you didn't use a lifeline or anything like that.
Give me
But-
points. Give me points. I give me yum points.
How sure are you that you got it right?
100%. 100%.
Alright. Well,
Mm.
I don't even need to tell you then that you redeemed yourself. Good job with that one.
Yeah,
All right.
I'm just that guy. I'm that guy. I have something that says otherwise right here. See?
Okay.
See right there. Right there.
So
I got it
you
right
can't
there.
be
It says
spamming the
otherwise.
ult there. You gotta there's a cooldown, you know? Alright, cool. So question 8. We have history and music for our gold difficulty and English for our platinum difficulty. So where would you like to take us?
Flair, which one? History or music?
Honestly, I'd say history.
Music it is. Let's make it hard for the both of us. Why not?
Which cinematic features the music that plays when loading into a competitive match? A. 0 Hour. B. Alive. C. Dragons. Or D. Infiltration.
I'm so glad it was this one because I think I know this one. Alive is the assassination of Mandata. Dragons is the one with Genji, and Infiltration is the Volskaya one. None of those three are Overwatch vibey. 0 Hour is the one where Winston goes ooh ooh. That one. I think that's 0. No, wait, 0 Hour is 0 because that's the first cinematic for Overwatch 2. It's the one where they jump out the ship, right? Oh, now I don't know. Hold on. Wait, where would it be in Alive?
What are you looking down at? Is your peener gonna help you solve this?
No. If I look away from the screen, my mind like zones out. Because otherwise, I keep looking at the word and it just doesn't. I don't go into my mental palace. It's Infiltration or 0 Hour. I think chapel. Let's do a chapel. Let's do a chapel. Let's do a chapel. Let's give him this one. You know what? Let's give him this one.
I think you learned your lesson from last time.
Flair, what's your answer? What'd you pick?
Flare, you cannot answer that, all right?
No, but like, what if you did though? Like, if hypothetically, if you had this question, you were in my seat, what would you have picked?
Flare is on way too many game shows to break the rules and jeopardize being invited back ever. I think Flare likes being invited to these game shows.
They have practice.
Oh yeah, Flare is. I think Flare, you've been on like every game show of mine, right? Like every type of game show I've hosted. Are you smarter than a Plat player? Overthink, imposter watch.
And so you pick A, right?
Mm-hmm.
See, I heard it. So I think I have to go for A.
They were definitely answering my question, but funny enough, they did in fact pick A, 0 hour. Chat also picked A, 0 hour. I have terrible news, question. It is not 0 hour. 0 hour is the very intense the hype anthem of the major Overwatch 2 cinematic. So
it has to be D then.
Infiltration.
Right? If it's B or C, I'm gonna cry.
It is in fact B, alive.
What? There's no way.
It is. It is time to pick a new student. So go ahead and choose your new student. I wonder who you will pick. There's a lot to choose from. I know it's overwhelming. Which, that being said, you should farm me some interactions and pick math here, low key.
No.
No? Oh, fuck. How am I gonna pay my rent? Damn.
Geography.
Okay. All right. Geography. We're just gonna full send it?
Yeah.
All right. Let's get it then. Geography. Which map is this image from? A, Blizzard World. B, Busan Downtown. C, Watchpoint Gibraltar. Or D, Lijiang Tower Night Market.
That's a good question. That's a good question. That is a good question. Now, I'm mentally in the spectator mode right now. I'm flying through the map. It's not Gibraltar. It could very well be Lijiang Night Market daytime. Busan Downtown is the one with the 2 big buildings. Could it be on top of that?
Your student has locked in.
My student's cheating. Can I kick them? It's not fair. Whatever. Blizzard 1. Whatever.
Locking it in?
Whatever. Locking it in. Whatever. Please don't hurt
All right. Your student picked B, Busan Downtown. Does that make you feel more, less confident?
None of the buildings have that type of window that I see in the back right. So there's, it can't be.
Well,
right?
One of you is
There's
correct.
skyscrapers. Oh, why are you doing it like this? Oh.
And I will say,
It's me.
their
It's me.
name
It has to be me.
of the person that's correct has an R in it.
Okay, so now you're the one making the other kind of critter wait. So that's like messed up of you actually that you're making the wait half an
I
hour.
will say, the person who got it right plays Overwatch.
Okay, we're narrowing it down. We're getting there. We're getting there.
Yep.
Right, one at a time. Okay.
They
they have a mustache, a big mustache.
They happen to play DPS.
Okay, we're getting there. One step at a time. Mm-hmm.
They are not flunked out of Are You Smarter Than a Plat player because it was in fact a Blizzard World.
The window saved me!
The window,
Oh,
I think the window
Save.
did. I immediately knew it was Blizzard World from the windows. So the window did in fact save. So thank my writers for that because I know that they made a conscious decision to leave in the window to help you out. So question 10, you got to get this one right to move on to the bonus question. All right, do not flunk out. If you get this wrong, you flunk out. All right, so.
Okay, science.
After being suspended mid-air by Zarya's Graviton Surge, which of these could be used to escape it? A, Sombra's Translocator. B, Reinhardt's Earth Shatter. C, Malga's Overrun. Or D, May's Cryo Freeze.
Okay, after Mr. Centimeter, so this is after you're grabbed, what buttons can you press? No to Sombra, so sad. Reinhardt's Shatter used to be able to, I think. Or it still could. I know that was a really big bug, because I remember my goat Cheppy that I used to do it with all the time say, I want to do the thing, I'm going to let them grab me. And then he would be grabbed on purpose, so they would like walk up and he would still shatter them. And like it would like slowly, it would, like you would shatter, but you'd still fall to the ground for it. And that's what allowed it. Because it doesn't, I don't think it disables your ultimate, but I don't know if you like, you exit grab or you just like slam in grab now. I don't know how the interaction works. Malga definitely no, you can't press that when you're in. I think with Maze Cryo Freeze, you're still in the cube getting pulled out. Because I'm remembering, I'm trying to visualize what would happen if Zarya grabbed the wall that's like higher altitude and a May presses shift. I don't think she just drops to the floor. I don't think that's an interaction I've ever seen happen. But Reinhardt shattering, I think it's Reinhardt. I'm pretty sure it's Reinhardt because then you fall down and then you get dragged back up again. So in that brief animation period, you can shatter and you fall out of grab. It's just, you always see the grab on the floor where the Reinhardt already would be, so you don't see the animation happen. Right? But if it's on a higher altitude, you do fall out of it to shatter and then you get dragged back in again. It's definitely not Sombra. It's definitely not Mauga. Because the yeah, if you're already running, you can run right past it. I think that's why this question exists. I think it's to check if you know about the Reinhardt thing, because that's like the gimmick. I think it's Reinhardt. I think B. I'm gonna have to go for final answer. Let it ride. Reinhardt, final answer. Yeah, final answer. I have to go for it.
Your student put D, Maze Cryo Freeze.
And they're wrong, right?
They are wrong. But are you wrong?
No, because I know it's not Maug or Sombra. Unless the Maug is already running.
Really? Because I have something here that says otherwise.
No, you don't.
I
have something here that says otherwise.
No, you got it correct! Good job. All right, so it wasn't going to be. All right, which means question. Congratulations, you did not flunk out, but you still have to prove that you are in fact smarter than a Plat player. So we have the bonus question here.
Oh.
Oh
man, I see
science. You need to get this right. If you do not, you need to look into the camera and say, "My name is Question, and I am not smarter than a Plat player."
Well, reading, I don't know. I barely know how to do. English, I'm gonna just completely cook myself in. Science is all I got. It's all I got. Okay. Science is like math, but without the numbers. You know, that's the vibe-based part of it.
Disclaimer for the YouTube comments before you guys get angry at me. I have asked him every single time he's picked science, "Are you sure?" And he still picks it. I do not want to hear it if this question is hard, because science is hard, okay? All right?
No, it's
please stop hating on our math and science questions in the comments.
No, I'm gonna get it right. I'm just gonna get it right, though. You can skip to me succeeding and then telling everybody they're dumber than me. I got this.
That's true. That's true.
Check this shit out.
All right, science.
I got this.
There's one ability that Echo cannot use under any circumstance. What is it?
Echo, any circumstance. Well, she can't copy Echo. I know that. Well, I'm first going through the list of ultimates. I'm pretty sure Echo can use every single ultimate. They'll make sure of that. I mean, I play Echo. Like, Echo's like my third DPS. I constantly swap to Echo. Ability under any circumstance. Circumstance, any ability. Echo cannot Echo any circumstance. No shatter, no bomb, no remake. Domina's all good. Chonker Queen's all good. Bodog's all good. Orisa Shield. Yeah, because you don't copy perks. So Orisa Shield you cannot use under any circumstance as Echo. I think I solved it.
So I fear we may not have considered perks when writing this question.
I am smarter than the game show!
That is... So...
I love being me.
Alright, question. I think my hands are tied here. I think we give it to you. We did not consider perks, so I mean that's not your fault. Would you like to know the actual answer?
I would love to know what the wrong answer is. Yeah.
It was Onron's Vermilion Revival, her res. She has technically 2 ults. You can't use the res one because when you die as Echo, you just lose your transformation.
I mean, that could be a good secondary answer, yeah. But perks were added before Onron, so if anything, chronologically...
Some people are mad you wanted the technicality. This is what sucks about Are You Smarter Than a Plat Player, because people are mad no matter what. If we didn't give it to you, I guarantee the comments would be like, this shit is so rigged, he got it. But if we do give it to you, then people are gonna be like, this shit is so rigged, he didn't get it. So I'm sorry, guys. I mean, he technically got it right. I'm the host here. I'm giving it to him. All right, commenters.
That's
make your own game show, I guess, if you have a problem with how we run it here, all right? Question, I guess you are, in fact, smarter than a Plat player. How do you feel?
If you're Plat, you're dumb to me! And I have something here that says otherwise! Oh! Got him.
All right.
Feels good to be me.
So Buryuak is still on top, followed by Rack Attack, then Frogger, Spylo, Twobold, and then Question. I think, honestly... If you used a lifeline and didn't get a losing trend, you could have been top 3, I think. I think that losing trend really hurt you there.
Yeah, well, you know what? If I use another lifeline, I'd be under Sunshine Bed, and I would never want that.
2 to the 1, to the 1, to the 3. I'm here to party. GG. A giant gorilla can keep up with me.